One of the reasons that I was inspired to join Trusted House Sitters was because I was at a crossroads in my life. My mom had died of stomach cancer, and my dog of 16 years had recently gotten very ill, and I knew that she was going to pass away. A friend of mine had told me about Trusted House Sitters, and so about 6 months before my dog Lauer died, I went onto the website and just started to do some research about what sorts of house sits and assignments were available and what people were looking for in terms of a house sitter. I've house sat on and off for 25 to 30 years, here and there, for friends and family and for colleagues, etc. And I thought it would be a wonderful way of being around pets and staying in really interesting places in England. That was my choice, was the UK, and to stay in nice homes and to settle in for a while and live like a local. I thought it was a magnificent idea. And I really wanted to shake things up in my life. And it turned out to be one of the best experiences and continues to be one of the best experiences of my entire life. I'm currently back in the UK looking after a wonderful yellow Labrador named Murray, staying in Dorset, Thomas Hardy country, and it's absolutely breathtaking and beautiful. So happy to be here. I was inspired to answer Angela's advert on Trusted House Sitters because I loved the photos that she had posted. There was one of Luca and Dixie, the two greyhounds, looking out of French doors, and there was another one of Luca and Dixie sprawled out on her bed, on the duvet, all rumpled, and I thought, that's my kind of person. Lets the dogs on the bed, sleeps with the dogs. Perfect, because that's what I did with my Golden. And then the write-up, her write-up was fantastic, really interesting, and the dates were perfect for me because it was for a month in a small village in Hampshire, and it was in the winter, January into February. And I know that many people would think, you're crazy going to England in the wintertime? Are you mad? But that's exactly what I wanted. And Angela has a beautiful sense of humor, and that came through in her advert. And the offer of a car was another attraction for me, because traveling to hire a car is sometimes expensive, and but most of all it was the photos and the write-up, and communicating with her was a joy right from the beginning, and that's what really attracted me to her advert on Trusted House Sitters, and I'm forever grateful for her choosing me to care for her gorgeous greyhounds. Right from the very start, it was magic, because Luca and Dixie seemed to take to me pretty much right away. And Dixie, who is very wary of strangers, took to me that evening and sitting next to her on the sofa, and she wanted tickles right away, which was lovely. And there's also a certain kind of vulnerability to the two greyhounds, because they were ex-racers and had been badly abused. And for me, that just touches me profoundly. And there was a vulnerability with Angela as well, because she was leaving me with her two most precious beings, Luca and Dixie. And I felt this overwhelming sense of love and desire to make sure that those dogs were cared for in the best way possible. And whenever I took them for walks, people recognized them, and just their vulnerability and the way that they connected with me on a heart level, and just those dogs made their way into my heart and soul and will be there forever for the rest of my life. I adore them, and just I think it was their sense of vulnerability and their preciousness, and Angela's complete trust of me. And really, I will never forget caring for those two, and Angela so kind and so unbelievably generous with me in terms of taking me places after she returned from her trip. And we had just a lovely time together, and then have corresponded since then. And she visited not too long ago while I'm here looking after Murray, and it's been just one of the most precious experiences of my life, and I treasure it forever. One of the first things I think is to be really honest with yourself about where you want to travel and what pets you are willing to care for. The other thing I think is really important is to do your research. Research what's out there, what is available. Tick off all the boxes of all the places you want to travel, and then just let the emails come in and check them out on the site, read them, see what's available, what people are looking for, what they expect, what sorts of things they offer, what their photos of their homes are like. Just get a feel for what's out there before you apply to anything. That's what I think is really important to do. Also, look for the amenities that are important to you. So is there Wi-Fi? Some places don't offer Wi-Fi, or sometimes it's basic Wi-Fi and not broadband or fast. Is Wi-Fi important? Is there a car offered? Does that matter to you? What's the location? Is it right downtown, or is it very rural and quiet? In your profile, it's really important, I think, to get your criminal record check done right away, and then do a thorough write-up on your profile, and then get a friend to review it and make some suggestions and maybe some edits. That's what I did, because I tend to go on a bit, and so a good friend of mine did an edit for me, and that was great. That was great help. And when it comes down to doing your application for a sit, just be really enthusiastic and authentic. And what was it in the advert that stood out to you? What attracted you to this house sit? Tell people what attracted you, and mention their pets by name. I think that's really important. And be yourself, because being yourself is what's going to resonate with the right homeowner for you, so that it's a good fit for both of you. I know that I sent out probably at least 50 or 60 applications before I got somebody who said yes. And so don't get discouraged. And lastly, but this was important for me as a person who's traveling on my own, there were bouts of loneliness, and it was really important to me to have a network of people with whom I could connect, so that I knew how to manage my loneliness and sometimes sense of isolation. And I became much more extroverted through this whole experience than I had been in the past. And one thing that I'll say for me personally is that this whole journey with Trusted House Sitters in the past, and currently has been probably one of the very best experiences of my entire life. It's been full of personal growth and learning, and I am so honored to be a member of this community and to have met all the amazing homeowners that I've met and the fantastic pets that I've cared for. So for me, this is a great fit and I love everything about it. So I wish all of you potential homeowners, house sitters, the best experience possible.